Thank you so very much for being back. And if you just joined us, this is still Enterprise Friday, reaching you from Enterprise Television. Let's head straight to our conversation for today. In the tense atmosphere of Anambra politics, Governor Chukwuma Soludo's campaign promise lit up debates across party lines. He declared that words were his party. The All Progressive Grand Alliance triumphed in the November 8th election, would later receive rewards. To his supporters, it was a rallying cry against the crippling disease of voter apathy. To his opponents, it sounded like the old game of vote buying dressed in finer clothes.
Very true. Soludo's press secretary, Christian Aburim, rose quickly to draw the line between motivation and manipulation. He explained that the governor's words were about energizing party canvassers, not purchasing loyalty. The incentives, he said, were like bonuses given to marketers who boost sales and ordinary reward for extraordinary efforts.
Very funny, but Soludo himself had reminded supporters that elections must be fought and won through participation, not presumption. The promise, Aborime argued, stood on democratic grounds. No bribes, no shortcuts, only a challenge to wake the sleeping voters. In a land where politics fatigue often outweighs faith in the system, Soludo's approach sought to turn engagement into pride.
Whether viewed as inspiration or inducement, his message was unmistakably democracy dies when citizens stop showing up.
Let's get talking. We have Emeka Madunago. Emeka, thank you so very much for hanging on. Emeka, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
all right,
I'm here.
Good. Yeah, so Emeka, let's get talking. You have some inside scoop on some of these things. You're from Anambra, and I'd love to believe this matters a lot. Maybe you might give us or flesh in some issues with us here on what you think is happening down home. Do you think the Anambra people are beginning to feel that there is no need for them to cast their votes because of the apathy that mandated Soludo offering 1 million naira? People would call it kalu, you know, dangling it around to hopefully get people to come out to vote. So what's your take on this? Do you see this as an inducement for people to come and do their civic responsibility, or more of bribery and corruption at this point?
You know, sorry, I need to say this. Sometimes Soludo behaves like a bushman. Yeah, and I say that without apologies, because, I mean, some of the things he said, you know, some time back, he said that Anambra people are mostly uneducated, are mostly illiterate. You know, that was, I mean, he just said it tongue in the cheek. But people replied him and asked him how many people he had sent to school as CBN governor. And how many scholarships did he give for people to go to school? You know, if he was saying that people are illiterate, that how many people did he give scholarships, you know, to go to school? So, I mean, this kind of bribery, open bribery, is just a manifestation of that uncultured attitude. Because what is 1 million naira? I mean, the average Anambra person is an entrepreneur, is a business person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for an average entrepreneur, 1 million naira is just a turnover. I mean, for many, I mean, for a number of business entrepreneurs in Anambra, 1 million naira is just a turnover for a few days or for a week.
In fact, so Emeka, sorry to interject you there. That set money is usually what his boy, most of the organs, their boy, that's usually what they make in a week, actually.
Not even up to a week now. In Onitsha main market, I mean, if you have a good, if you stay in a good place, you know, in Onitsha main market, 1 million naira is just turnover. You know, some days 1 million naira is just turnover in 30 minutes now, because you have people coming from Cameroon, from Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, from different places, coming to, buy from you and loading big, big trucks. So what is 1 million naira? 1 million naira won't even pay, to load a truck, a trailer, to load a trailer from Lagos to Onitsha, it's around 1 million naira now, if not more than.
It's more.
Should be more than that, sir.
Yes,
Is
it's about
2 million naira?
1.5.
So what is 1 million naira? 1 million naira is no money, honestly speaking, because the thing with him is this: he doesn't. I think he gets. He allows himself, to get carried away by, to get carried away. So he doesn't consider the implications of certain things. For instance, Soludo is the only governor in Nigeria, to be frank, who has been executing projects without borrowing a dime. I give that to him. Because it has been said, he has not borrowed any money. He has been carrying out projects without borrowing money. And I say kudos to him, even though Anambra is an oil producing state. But even other oil producing states that are earning so much are not borrowing, are heavily indebted, But, I give that to him. And I thought he would have concentrated on that. Because that was the mantra that former Governor Peter Obi used as governor, to tell people about prudence. That look at what I'm doing. I'm not stealing your money. I'm not, I'm not misusing your money. I'm not borrowing, But I think Soludo sometimes he gets carried away, and he forgets that he's supposed to be regarded as an intellectual, as a professor, and as a governor. And, and people have told him many times that some of the things, look at the spat with the APC deputy governorship candidate, Uche Kunif. It was not necessary. You're a governor, former central bank governor, distinguished Nigerian. Why do you now, start engaging in such petty talk, like somebody running for councillorship or even chairmanship? Don't see that. You should be more distinguished. You should be elevated in your choice of language. Look at this. That you give 1 million naira. That's an insult. What is 1 million? What is 1 million naira? If a town wants to organize, in fact, not even a town, a village wants to organize a meeting. Okay, this is end of year, from December 23 till about January 20, or January 31. Different kindreds across the southeast will be holding their meeting. Villages will be doing their annual day. Well, is it 1 million naira they will use? Is it 1 million naira they will use for cooking? Is it 1 million naira they will use? When you talk of cooking, hiring canopy, arranging masqueraders and all that, what is 1 million naira? If you begin to share it to even one community in Anambra, what will it go to? In fact, some people won't even get a share, because even if you divide it at 1,000, some people won't even get a share. Yes. So who will collect it from you? Because people will just collect it and right there and there, maybe buy a bottle of soft drink, and
That's all.
Yes, and to show you that the money is useless.
Yeah,
that's the typical Anambra man for you. You don't need to bribe the Anambra man. You don't need to. What you need to do is tell him things that will resonate with him. That okay, that look, your market. I can see your markets are overcrowded. That will try and expand your market, so that at least trucks can enter into your market to offload goods. Things will be easier for you and all of that. Tell him, things that will resonate with him. Tell him that, okay, we'll make sure that, we cover the potholes in the state, so that you can move your goods easily, from Lagos down, to this place. Tell him things that, okay, we are going to try and, invest in sports. So that weekends you can go and do, gym, at least to keep in shape. Then we'll bring clubs. We are going to bring big clubs from Nigeria and abroad to come and play friendly matches here. At least traders like to hear that. Even if you tell them it's 10,000 per ticket. That, for instance, Ronaldo is coming to play at the Oka Township Stadium. The man will pay. He will pay the 10,000. So that he can brag in the market when he goes to Onitsha main market on Monday or Tuesday. He will brag that, yes, I saw Ronaldo. I greeted Ronaldo. Those are the things that resonate with your people. Your people are largely traders. Don't be telling them you give 1 million to a community. What is 1 million? What will 1 million buy in a whole community? What will it do? 1 million cannot do anything. You know, it can't do anything. I mean, if you say, okay, you want to do a culvert, 1 million can't even do a culvert. It can't do a culvert of 1 feet. It can't do a culvert of 1 feet. Yeah, because you know how much 1 ton of iron, 12 mm or 16 mm, is over 1 million naira. So what is 1 million? Or the sand you will buy, 20 tons, 30 tons sand is over 300,000 naira. You know, or is it granite? Is it granite? 30 tons of granite is over 1 million naira. I'm telling you the market prices. So what will 1 million buy? Will you buy sand?
Are you still there? So if the governor decide...
Emeka, are you there?
How about if Governor Soludo, what about if he decides on giving 5 million or let's just say 8 million per person? So I'm throwing the question to you now. Would you want to jump in? Would you collect it, receive it, and then vote?
The truth is, it's even corruption. You're not supposed. He should be arrested.
I know it's corruption.
Yes,
I know.
he should. We shouldn't even be having that conversation because it is part of those things that have debased our electoral system. It's part of the issues that we have. It's part of those things that help us, okay, to accept people that are not supposed to be there. Because that is why you see lots of people in our parliament today, in the 10th Assembly, as led by Senate President Godswill Akpabio, that we don't know exactly what they're doing. Yes, Emeka?
The connection went up. So
yes.
What I'm saying is that 1 million is no money. I think maybe he was just joking. Sincerely speaking, 1 million naira won't do it. He himself knows. You know, even in his kindred. What is 1 million naira? You know, which a small boy can use to break cola in a kindred meeting. One small boy will just say, in order to appreciate the elders and the youths, you know, all of you, okay, I'm breaking this cola with 1 million naira. Sure. Is he going to break cola for a community for giving him the highest vote? There are 177 communities in Anambra. So where is he going to drop 1 million that they will say he did well? I mean, no. I mean, in the last election, for instance, well, Idemili North gave him the highest vote. Idemili North local government area gave him the highest vote. And Idemili North, they have, I mean, if I start mentioning the communities in Idemili North, they are market communities. Ogidi, Obosi, name it. They are all they are market communities in Idemili North. There are market communities where you see four-story buildings, 5-story buildings. Is it those ones you are going to now give 1 million naira? You know, I can call some other markets, Enugu and the rest. Oh, sorry, Enugu I think is in Njikoka. But in Idemili North, they are big guys there. So who are you going to give 1 million naira in Idemili North? For voting,
so,
I beg you should tell us another story.
You should tell us another story. Okay, now do you think Nigeria's democracy has matured enough to differentiate between mobilization and manipulation during elections?
You see, I've said one thing that, look, when you are campaigning, don't lie to the people. You don't need to tell them you are going to build a space station. The people don't know what space means. You are telling them you will build a space station. Tell them the things that resonate with them. The mama that is a frying akara or that is selling amala, you know, tell her how it will be easier for her to do her business. Tell her easier it will be for her to be able to support her husband and, you know, children. You know, tell her, okay, for instance, we'll ensure health insurance for you, so that you can go to hospital, you don't need to pay much money. Maybe in a whole year, you pay only 10,000, you know, for health insurance. You know, mechanics and all those kind of people who go out to vote. Tell them what will resonate with them. You don't need to start lying to them that you bring Dubai and Taiwan. They don't need it. They don't need, what they were saying, Dubai, I'll turn Anambra to Dubai, Taiwan. We don't need it. Because Dubai and Taiwan are shops. Dubai and Taiwan are short. I'm from Anambra. We are tired of trading. We are now telling our people, let's go beyond trading. Let's start opening factories to employ youths, so that youths will get employed. Not just trading. Not everybody can go and sit in the market and trade. We want factories where youths can get jobs. But what did Soludo give us? He gave us an amusement park where people just go to, swing, to jump on what they call Janglova, those are way building. Wing building. They go and eat a plate of rice for 10,000. That's not what we're asking for. That's not what we're asking for. What we're asking for is make Peter Obi. When Jonathan visited Anambra in 2012, Peter Obi took him, to Onitsha. He took him to, what's the name of this industrial complex? And then he showed him different factories, different sub mill and the rest of them that are coming. He said, look at these factories. They're employing people. And today, in Anambra State, aside from banks, Sabmila is the highest taxpayer in Anambra State. It has been like that for how many years? More than 5 years. Highest taxpayer. Apart from banks, Soludo thought he was mocking Peter Obi when he now listed highest taxpayers in Anambra. Interestingly, the number, Sabmila came in, I think, at number 5. Number 4 was Fidelity Bank, where, which is largely owned by a former governor, Peter Obi. So you are trying to mock Peter Obi, and at the end of the day, 2 companies that Peter Obi promoted, are numbers 4 and 5 on the list of highest taxpayer. So, is it not, the joke is on you? They had to quickly drop that table because they look very ridiculous, sincerely speaking. So we are talking in Anambra. Tell them that, listen, factories are coming in where our youths will get jobs. Big businesses are coming in. And it's true that we're going to ensure security. Yes, he has also tried in terms of bringing in security. But tell the people, we will do more because we want investors to come into Anambra. We want our sons and daughters who have established in other places to come into Anambra. For instance, look at Emzo. Emzo bought 100 acres of land at Shagamu interchange. Imagine if Emzo had bought 100 acres, even 50 acres in Anambra, do you know how many youths will be employed? Look at Tamila, that was later bought by this South African brand, a brewery brand, the largest brewery brand in Africa, AB InBev.
Yes.
They wanted to set up a bigger factory. When AB InBev was they wanted to set up a factory in Onitsha. The former governor Biano said no, they should set it up in his hometown, Aguleri, one rural area. But imagine, they now moved to Ogun State at the same Shagamu interchange. They are occupying acres upon acres. Imagine if Sabmila had established, in Onitsha. But because Soludo is not business driven, the other day when Tinubu came, he said the former government that the last time a president came here was just to open up, just to commission some businesses, including a brewery. But the brewery is the number 5 taxpayer in Anambra. Look at the brewery in Ogun State. Go and ask Governor Dakwa Abiodun how much, AB InBev is paying for, the factory at Shagamu interchange. How much they are paying, land use charge. How much they are paying as tax. Go and find out how much. We're talking about figures. And name other businesses. Name other businesses, that would set up in Anambra. If they set up in Anambra, combined, I know of an Indian multinational that wanted to set up a steel factory at Onitsha. One of my friends, they were trying to get land for them in Onitsha. But that was at the height of the insecurity, these killings by no government. And they ran away. They ran to Asaba. And their business is flourishing in Asaba. They are into steel. They're into steel productions. They're into steel production in Asaba. But imagine if they are set up in Onitsha. Imagine if they are set up in Onitsha. Do you know thousands of youths they would have employed? Those are the boys running around. I said, those are some of the boys running around that are no government. But if they had been able to set up in Onitsha, do you know the multiplier effect, of all these things? That is what we are talking about. But Soludo is just living in the, he just had his head in the cloud. And people are just dancing, But people are not telling him the truth. And look, what we need factories. We need to get our youth employed. We need, we need equity in the southeast. What you give to other parts, to other regions, give to us. The Petroleum Technology Development Fund, they used to, they have this interview they hold every year in different states. They suspended that of the southeast some years ago because of insecurity. Bring it back. Bring it to Anambra. Give our youth, scholarships. Give our youth jobs. Give us, federal projects. Give us federal medical centers. Give us what we deserve. Educational institutions. Give us roads. Do our federal roads for us. Do things. The same things we're giving to other people. We need railway too. Give to us. Give us all these things. We need power plants in the southeast so that there will be light. There will be power supply in the southeast. Then we also need security presence, not the checkpoints on the roads where those military and police have turned to business extortion points. That's not what we need. You can come and set up barracks, give us give us a sense of belonging that we belong to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not Soludo dancing up and down. He knows what to, but he's too afraid. He's too afraid to say it. And that's the sad thing about our Southeast governors. They become cowards. They are defective, moving to APC. That is not the solution. Because what we're asking them is this. What negotiation? Are you negotiating well? It's not just jumping to APC. You're already affronting the Constitution. One, you're violating the Constitution. Now, in doing that, like somebody says that if you want to eat a frog, eat the one with egg. Eat the one that has eggs. So, if you are negotiating, if we talk about, political, former Minister of Transport, Chief Ojo Maduekwe, who say mequatalism, I know Henry will understand what I mean with mequatalism. If you are engaging in political mequatalism, that is putting things together, political reconstruction, then make sure you are bringing the right elements. Make sure that you are putting the things that will help you to do your mequatalism very, very well. Don't just jump because, you are looking for personal gain. Do it because, okay, what did the president promise you? The president came to Anambra on the same visit. What did he promise Anambra? Did you hear anything of significance that he promised in Anambra? But he went to other states and he promised them. He promised them projects. What are we getting in Anambra? Nothing. Nothing. Huh? So, why should it be like that? Why should it be like that? We deserve better. So Soludo should stop playing to the gallery, telling us that our communities were donating money. All of those things are not necessary. Anambra people are not, we are not like that. That's not who we are. There are better things you can do. You can see the things happening in Lagos, developments and all of that, springing up, making Lagos a choice international destination. The Anambra too, we want to be like that. Don't tell us about Dubai, Taiwan. We don't know Dubai, Taiwan. Tell us that, okay, for instance, our roads will be lit like the roads are lit in Lekki, via Ikoyi. Tell us that we'll have, nice roads. Tell us you'll give us 5 bridges like you have a Third Mainland Bridge. Tell us you will give us factories. Tell us you will give us, that you will upgrade our educational institutions to international standard. Our hospitals. Tell us there will be power supply. After all, in Aba, there's 24-hour power supply.
Yeah.
So now that you have Anambra State Electricity Corporation, tell us that, okay, everybody's going to get a prepaid meter. We'll get a free prepaid meter. And that you're going to ensure that there will be electricity 24/7 in Anambra. If you do that, let me tell you, many Anambra guys will come back home to invest. You don't even need to be looking for foreign investors. They will come back home to invest. I can list 20 Anambra big guy, entrepreneurs who have factory in other states outside Anambra that can come into Anambra and they will turn the face of business there. So you don't be telling us Dubai and Taiwan, all those are nonsense. We are not interested in that.
Very well.
He knows the things we need. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so very much, Emeka. And it's actually so sad you know, to state that Professor Chukwuma Soludo is actually a professor of microeconomics. Do you know what that means? That means that Professor Chukwuma Soludo understands theoretically, you know, what it means to convert 10,000 naira to 100,000 naira if you engage the 10,000 naira in a particular business. You understand what it takes to convert 1 million naira to 100 million naira if you involve it in a particular business. So he understands that theoretically. But of course, now this is Anambra, a lab that he should use to showcase all of that. And we don't see that. What we see him is, like Emeka did say, there's no difference between him as a professor and a governor and a councillor. The same thought process, the same action, the same rhetorics and all. And it's actually very sad that we have some of the best minds, but practically they don't have it. Thank you so very much, Emeka. I truly do appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, that's just about the time we have. Love to say thank you too much for being here. Please do well
thank
to...
you very much.
Yes, thank you so very much, Emeka. You can always follow us. You can reach us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. I am Henry Igwebike.
And I'm Kendi Bodun.
Have yourself a sweet and splendid Friday. And, of course, it's penultimate day to the weekend. So have yourself a blessed weekend onwards. And we'll see you.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.